to my channel. I'm Tanealia and this is Beauty. In this video, we're going to be doing a spooky inspired look using the new Milani A Haunted Hallow collection, or Haunted Hallow palette rather. This is one of two palettes that are part of their 2021 Halloween collection. The other palette kind of had a brighter, more pastel-y look to it. That one didn't really appeal to me. And originally I was not going to get this palette, but then I saw it in person at Walmart this past weekend and I just loved the way that it looked. The packaging, first of all, is so super cute. I love the Black Widow inspired look going on. Very, very cute. I just realized something looking at the cover now, but right there, you see that? That looks just like Black Widow's insignia, her symbol in the Marvel comics. Like, that looks just like it. I wonder if that was intentional. This is a palette from last year, and as you can see, both palettes are kind of designed in a similar way. Same size. Both of these palettes are also 9 pans. The one from last year reminded me of Jack and Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. It says Slither in the DMs, you have a little snake on the mirror, and this is what the color story looked like for this palette. And then this year's palette, there's also a mirror and there's also a little saying on it. This one has a spider web and it says caught in my web on the bottom. This color story, I really liked the reds, I really liked the purples. There's a black in this palette. It's very, very spooky in the color story to me. I really like the way that they swatched, especially Superstition, which is this beautiful deep rich purpley blue shade. I will definitely be pulling this one into this look. It is absolutely gorgeous. All the formulas felt pretty nice in the swatches. They all swatched pretty decently. I didn't really have any issues there, but the real test is going to be how they play on the eyelids. I'm going to go ahead and throw on my Milani Eyeshadow Primer. I've been using this a lot more lately and I've really been enjoying it. Usually I use a concealer. My Juvia's Place I Am Magic Concealer has been my favorite to use, but this eyeshadow primer, it is really, really nice. I'm gonna let that kind of settle down. I've already done my blush and highlighter. The blush that I pulled out today is from AOA Studio. It is the Hush Cream Blush in Charm. I haven't used this one in a while, but it is one of my favorites. It's only $1. Really beautiful red blush that blends out. Just gorgeous. And for my highlighter, I think I'm actually going to throw a little bit more on while I'm waiting for the eyeshadow primer to set down. This is from Milani as well. It is one of the Ludicrous Lights highlighter in Pink Aru. It's just a really beautiful kind of a duochrome shade. This one reminds me of the Supreme Frost ones from Jeffree Star. If you're looking for a formula that's like similar to that Jeffree Star Supreme Frost formula, but you do not want to support Jeffree Star, this is a good option. I just love how this one has that really pretty kind of a pink purpley shift. I thought it would be really pretty for this look. All right, now for the eyeshadow palette. The first thing I'm gonna do is go into Bite Me, which is this red shade. I'm hoping that is a real true red. I'm finding lately that a lot of times when I see a red in a palette, it's not a true red. Kind of leans more towards pink. It's looking like it's red, but we will see. But I'm going to start out with that shade, and then I'm just going to go with the black on the outer corner, and then I'm going to take that Superstition, and I think that's going to be my lid shade. But start with this red. I'm going to pat it into the crease on the outer corner and just start slowly blending it in. So far, it is looking like a real, true red. I'm happy about that. I may have to take a smaller brush in order to blend it in. This brush is a little bit bigger than I thought it was. I'm going to take the smaller one from Beige Cosmetics and use this one to kind of blend. So the one thing about Milani's eyeshadow formula is it can be kind of hit or miss. Sometimes the mattes blend really, really well, and other times they don't. And right now, this red, it's blending, but I'm definitely having to kind of work with it a little bit. It was kind of like that with the Halloween palette that I got last year as well. It's really pigmented though, and it is definitely a true red, but I am having to work with it just a little bit more. I wanted to start filming this video a little bit earlier, but maintenance showed up to fix the garbage disposal, so I ended up about an hour behind schedule. But we finally now have a working garbage disposal, so that's good. All right, that red is looking nice. Now we're going to go into this black. I'm going to take this smaller brush from Beige Cosmetics, and we're going to dip into the black shade. That shade is called Arachnophobia, very appropriate for a black shade in a spider web themed palette. This shade is definitely very powdery. There's a lot of kick up in this one, so I'm definitely going to tap that out really, really good, so hopefully I don't get a bunch of fallout on my face. And we're going to just start laying this right here on the outer corner. Blacks sometimes intimidate me because I found them a little hard to work with, and I do end up having the issue of it just kind of falling down all over my face, which I hate. But I'm wanting to, get more into getting over my fears and getting out of my comfort zone. Just kind of working with black a little bit more. I'm not getting any fallout, and this is actually a pretty decent black. It's pretty pigmented. It's blending out really well. I'm not getting any patchiness. That's something else that sometimes I will get with blacks, is a lot of patchiness, but this one is actually blending very well. So far, I'm very happy with this look. Trying to do like a little bit of an angle here. I'll probably have to add a little bit more black though after I put on the shimmers. I might make this my liner. I might not have to add any actual liner afterwards. I'm going to take this flat brush here. This is from Doe Color, and we're going to go into Superstition now. This is really pretty. It's kind of like a duochrome shade. It has a purple and blue, kind of a little bit of a light shift to it there. This shade just looked really, really beautiful in the swatches, and I was like, yeah, I got to give this shade a try. Definitely a little bit of fallout in that shade as well. But I'm just going to start packing this kind of towards the outer part. See if I need to use a glitter glue or wet the brush. Oh, that is pretty. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's all these really pretty like purplish blue sparkles in there. Like I said, I wasn't originally going to get this palette, but when I saw it in person, it was so much prettier in person than it was looking, in the promo photos and the swatches and stuff. It's really, really beautiful. Now I'm going to go into Curse. This is kind of a grayish, purplish shimmer. I'm going to lay that towards the inner part of the eye and blend that into Superstition. This is another one that was really, really beautiful in the swatches. Very creamy, very shiny. You can see that shift from the purple to the blue. This palette to me just has the perfect color story for this time of year. Real quickly, I'm going to go back into Superstition, and I'm going to take this like flatter brush here and just want to lay a little bit on my lower lash line very carefully. Kind of connect that to the upper lash line. I'm not getting any fallout, which I'm really, really liking. I'm going to take a smaller pencil brush, and I'm going to go back into Cursed. I'm going to bring that down to the lower lash line and blend that a little bit into Superstition. I'm going to go back and add a little bit more of Arachnophobia into this outer lid, or outer corner. Am I saying outer lid? Outer corner. And I think I'm going to leave it like that. I don't think I'm going to do a liner today. I don't think it's going to be necessary. I'm going to take this smaller pencil brush from BH Cosmetics, so I can just kind of take this black all the way across, since we are using this as our eyeliner today. The whole lash line. Smokiness. I'm going to take this red cream gel liner from Colourpop. This is in Cherry Pie, and I'm going to put this in my lower waterline. I think this is the first time that I'm using this liner. It's a really pretty red shade. And I thought it would be nice to pull in some of the red from my eyelid there. It's not many opportunities you have to use a red pencil in your waterline. Alright, I'm going to go off camera and throw on my lashes, and then we're going to come back and we're going to throw on this lipstick, which is also from the Halloween collection. This shade is in Love Bites 150. It's kind of a red metallic glittery shade. So once I throw on my lashes, we'll come back and we'll throw this on. All right, lashes are on. I just threw on my 3D foam mink ones from Pro Beauty. I've really been enjoying these. I'm going to line my lips in this red pencil from Colourpop cream gel liner. It is in Overtime. Once again, the lip shade is in Love Bites. This is what it looks like. I don't know if you guys can be able to see it very well at all, but it's just beautiful, rich red metallic. It has little sparkles in it. I saw this and I was like, yeah, I have to get this. I've been finding myself gravitating more towards bullet lipsticks and less towards liquid lipsticks. They had one other shade. It was kind of a dark blackberry purple black shade, and they also have a couple of lip creams. I will say I do not like the Amore lip cream formula from Milani. I've always found it to be very dry and crackly on my lips, and I do not have dry lips, but maybe the formula has improved. I don't know, but I've never been a big fan of it. Let's give this lipstick a try. Oh, it's very creamy. Smells like cookies. Just glides right on. You can definitely see that metallic in the lipstick. It's pretty. It's very, very creamy. I prefer something that's a little bit more matte, so I'm probably going to have to like blot my lips and then apply another coat in order to get that long wear finish that I normally like, but I do like it. It's a really, really pretty shade. So that's the end of this video. Let me know, guys, what you think about the look. Let me know, did you pick this palette up? Did you enjoy? What did you think about the formula and the color story? If you're new to my channel and not already subscribed, I would love it if you would consider subscribing and hitting subscribe, and make sure to tap the notification bell if you want to be notified of any videos that may be coming up in the future. Also, be sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I'm trying to upload daily on both of those platforms. Be safe, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.